It's time.
Welcome to Spoken Minds.
We here, baby.
You did.
If you're tuning in, man, I hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Let's get right to it. SEC and the NCAA. Got a lot of stuff going on. For y'all that don't know what's going on with this SEC and Texas and Oklahoma saga. So you got Texas and Oklahoma are trying to move from the Big 12 over to the SEC. A lot of people have seen Texas A&M's name pop up. Texas A&M has to approve for another Texas school to come in the SEC. Ike, what's your thoughts on them two schools coming up?
Man, I hope they come, man. I mean, first, the SEC's been the powerhouse for a while.
Yep.
Welcome in some more big-name schools
Yep.
and make it a super powerhouse.
Yeah.
Texas A&M, I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, but
It was for recruiting.
yeah, but bring them, let them teams come
Bring
in.
the big
man.
dogs in.
Let them come in. You see, I wore my UK blue
Come on,
and
man.
white today.
Come on,
you
man. I
know?
see it. BBN,
man,
baby.
you know,
BBN. I think
because-
it'll be good. It'll be good. I mean, because you got, like you said, you got Texas. Texas is going to be preseason number one in basketball. UK is going to be top 5. Can you imagine them two schools meeting in the regular season?
Yeah.
It's going to be a great game. Of course, this is a football move, but it affects all sports.
But also, Texas has kind of been down a little bit in football lately. With them coming to the SEC, I think a lot of high school kids now will want to come back to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in the SEC.
Oh, yeah. And they
So-
got that new coach, Sarkisian. You know, he left the NFL. Now he's back at Texas. If you remember when he was at USC in Washington, he had them boys rolling. So he's a great college coach. Some coaches are great college coaches, not really fit for the NFL. I think he's one of them. It's a lot of saga going on with Texas and Oklahoma coming. A lot of riff. Will they come? Will they not come? Will they wait till 2025? But one thing that a lot of people ain't understanding, that's a lot of smoke and mirrors, because we got Clemson, Ohio State, Michigan, and Florida State also in talks and conversations are coming to the SEC. So it's
all of
not
them
just going
on,
to be
too.
just a powerhouse of just 16 teams. We're talking about all the big dogs coming to the SEC.
Yeah.
I think the SEC is trying to start something where they migrate from the playoffs and get away from the playoff system.
You know what school's not good enough to come?
Go ahead and tell them.
That school that's up 64. They ain't coming.
They ain't coming. Louisville, they ain't coming.
Cardinals? They not
They ain't
coming.
coming.
They
They may
definitely
need to
not
join the
coming.
KHSAA.
All right,
You
now,
know, play against Trinity and them.
do you think that Texas and Oklahoma will wait till 2025, or do you think they will pay that big money buyout?
That's going to be tough, man. I mean, I think the buyout is 75 to 80 million to buyout to come to the SEC. I think it's a game of like poker. If they pay and they come, okay, the Big 12 conference has some money. But knowing that they're going to leave the conference, you know, it's all kind of turmoil there. So you have the other teams looking to leave too. If Texas and Oklahoma leave the Big 12, the Big 12's finished. Those are the two main schools that started the conference. Knowing they're about to leave, you got West Virginia, you got Baylor, you got all the other teams talking about leaving. If everybody's talking about leaving, then the Big 12's not going to have no leverage, and maybe the buyout will be smaller. So they may want to wait it out. But
Yeah.
again, you
Man.
got all these other schools, Clemson, Ohio State, and them talking about coming. It's going to be something big coming. They're going to leave. They're going to get away from the college football, and SEC is going to be its own program and have its own tournament.
Plus, the SEC has a lot of money in football.
lot of money, man.
So
Could you
paying
imagine?
paying that money and coming to the SEC,
Oh, man.
your
It's gonna
your school's gonna get that back.
I mean, could you imagine seeing Alabama versus Oklahoma or Clemson on a regular basis?
Yeah.
You talking about the money that's going to bring in.
Couldn't you see Kentucky beating Oklahoma and Texas
On the regular.
and,
On the regular.
and Alabama all in the same season?
On the regular,
Huh?
man. On the regular, man.
Yes,
And then
sir.
we're talking about Kentucky. I've heard a lot of people in the group talk about Team USA being just like Kentucky, a team like Kentucky. You know, I really don't agree with that statement. But speaking of Team USA, what's your thoughts on Team USA and what they got going on?
Man,
It's a lot of stuff.
Team
surrounding it.
USA needs a new coaching staff.
New coaching staff. I
Man,
agree with you. 100%.
Pop is still trying to run the San Antonio Spurs system, and he don't have those type of players. He has running gun.
What type of players? San Antonio Spurs can't run the San Antonio Spurs system good. They can't even run their own system good. So I don't know what Pop's trying to do.
Right, but man, they definitely got to get rid of him,
Pop,
man.
Coach Pop, you got a lot of Spurs fans who talk about Coach Pop. Oh, it's not Coach Pop, it's the players, it's the players. These guys are the best players in the world. They are superstars on their team. You get them together and they're not playing well, it's the coach that's not bringing them together.
Now, you know how we just brought up UK. I look at Pop how I used to look at Tubby Smith.
Uh-oh.
You know, Tubby Smith would get these running gun players, but he wouldn't change his system to fit them. He would try to make them change to fit his system, and it wouldn't work. And that's what Pop is doing with Team USA.
Pop is just
when you have a Damian Lillard, a Drew Holiday, a Booker, people who like to get the ball and get it up that floor.
That's faster than Tony Parker.
Yeah, and you got some big guys that run. Draymond runs the floor well. Even Rat Tail JaVale McGee runs the floor well.
They all theirs.
Like, man, you got to change your style to make it work.
Everything is not like Tim Duncan, the fundamental. You are absolutely right with that. Popovich is old, man. He was the wrong guy for the job, and people have to understand that. I mean, some coaches, their system was good, and they're great coaches. But sometimes it's time to pass the torch and leave.
Yeah.
Look at Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson was running the triangle offense. It was good. As the game evolved, he stepped away from the game.
Because the triangle offense wasn't going to work anymore.
Roy Williams this year. Roy Williams said it. He said it and hit it on the tee. He said, "I felt like I couldn't win anymore, and the game passed." You know, that's Q's coach. They got blank man now. But Roy Williams, he went on and said he needed to get away from the game. Now, mind you, Roy Williams is 72 years old. Guess how old Pop is?
72 years
old. He's 72 years old.
Hey, man, they got these old guys in there still running.
Greg Popovich, people don't understand. Greg Popovich has been coaching in the NBA since 1973.
Running the same system.
You know who won the title in 1973? The New York Knicks. You know who was on that team with the New York Knicks? Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson was on that team. And they beat the Lakers, who had Jerry West and Will Chamberlain. That's how long Popovich has been on the sideline coaching.
Hey, man, running the same system, man.
A 4-year college tuition in 1973 was $358. Wow. That's how long Popovich has been coaching. He's been doing this for way too long.
Hey, man, I'm 41 years old. He was coaching
48 years.
He was coaching 7 years before I was born.
I mean, Greg Popovich, Phil Jackson, Larry Brown. I mean, if you want to, we can even throw in Indiana's old coach. What's his name? Indiana's old coach, Bobby Knight. Those coaches are well respected in the basketball world. Players respect them, we respect them. But that don't mean these young guys want to play for you.
Right.
These young guys don't want to play for you.
Hey, I will say this about Team USA. This last game, man, Damian Lillard stepped up and played big. I actually think they play better if they run the offense through him.
They did look good. Who they play? Saudi Arabia?
Well, I can't remember who.
That's who they played.
I think that's who it was.
I don't want to get too much into it. Saudi Arabia is known for hacky sack, not basketball.
Hey, man.
That's all I'm going to say on that note.
Hey, man, you don't know what they doing over for
They play hacky sack.
Hey, man, look.
You ever seen Zohan?
Look, now
hacky sack.
Let's get into a more serious topic.
Let's get into it, man. Simone Biles.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot going on with that.
For those that don't know, you know, right before the final, she stepped away from the team. Mm-hmm. You know, she was having a mental breakdown. The team went on to win silver,
which is good.
You know, losing, you know, the best to ever do it, hurt the team. But for those that don't understand what she's been through, this girl's been through a whole lot. And mental illness is real.
Mental illness, mental health is real. There's no timetable of healing with it, and it could come back. I even had to do my research because I didn't understand exactly what was going on with Simone Biles. So for a lot of y'all that don't know, let me just give you a little history. One, she lost her parents. She was a foster child, her and her brother. You know, I've never been in that situation, but I can only imagine how that affects you mentally as your upbringing. So until her grandmother adopted her, they was foster children. Then also, she was sexually assaulted and abused by Larry Nassar, the old Olympics coach. How long has that been going on? We don't really know.
Yeah.
One thing we do know is all the other gymnasts that was involved that he sexually abused was too traumatized to even come to the Olympics. So that was a big step for her, trying to overcome that, to even taking this step and doing that. She said she did it strictly for representing America and strictly for her race and color. And
Also,
what we going through.
Also, she has became a big spokeswoman for sexual abuse and sexual assault. And for real, me personally, man, I think that the pressure of needing to win got to her.
Yeah, it did. I think it got to her. But it was also a question mark, because understand, she was ready to do all this. Now, she submitted her routine. And when she submitted her routine to the judges that she was going to perform, the judges said they wasn't going to score it accurately for the difficulty, because they know she's one of a kind. They said her being one of a kind, her routine is so difficult, they didn't want her to perform it out of fear that other gymnasts would try it and hurt themselves. Yeah. So they was pushing for her not to do this, not to do her one of a kind performance. So I think the pressure of knowing that she has to win gold, then coming up there to the podium to get ready to do her routine, knowing, okay, if I do this routine, will I even get gold? What would they score it? We don't know. It was a question mark.
Yeah.
It wasn't a for sure thing that she would have even nailed her performance and got gold, because they didn't want her to do it.
Now,
but yeah, she just, it was a lot going on. She was going to do a Urinci double pike, decided not to do that, and then she was going to do a Urinci 2.5 twist, and ended up doing a Urinci 1.5 twist, and stumbled on the ending. So the pressure really got to her.
This is something that I've seen here lately. People were asking the question. I seen it today on social media. It was like, what if Tom Brady got to the Super Bowl and said that he mentally couldn't do it and he sat down? Or LeBron James gets to the finals, game 7, and says he mentally can't do it and sits down. Or you look at the USA basketball team, say they get to the end to play for gold, and KD says he's mentally not ready and he sits down. Do them guys get treated different than how Simone is being treated? I mean, a lot of people are going at Simone, but there's a lot of people that's backing her also.
I think a lot of people backing her. Don't forget, Kyrie Irving stepped away for a while because of his mental health. We had the girl from tennis do that. We had Garcia, the young up-and-coming boxer. He was getting ready to fight a title fight. He was at the peak, and he stepped away. So it's becoming common, and I think it has a lot to do with the media. But the difference between Simone Biles and all of those, they can run it back the next year. Yeah. They can run it right back. A lot of them may step away from a game. Say, one of them step away in the NBA Finals and the playoffs. Guess what? They can redeem themselves in the summer game or next year. Mm-hmm. For her, it's almost like the Derby. It's a one-shot kill. You got to do it now. If not, it'll plague you for 4 years down the road, because the Olympics is only once every 4 years. They don't have games every year. Yeah, but she doesn't have next Sunday to show that she's overcoming.
You know what though? No matter what,
she's still
the greatest.
She's still the GOAT. Hey, that's the thing. People,
we salute you, Queen.
We salute you. Four golds and a silver. We salute you. I definitely support you coming out for the mental health, and anybody else that's going through any kind of mental issues. Take this as a positive. Look at the superstars and look what they're doing. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your income. It doesn't matter if you're famous or nobody knows you. If you're going through any kind of mental health issues, it's okay, and please get help.
Hey, and give us your feedback in the comment section.
Definitely on that.
Yeah, we would like to hear what you guys think on this.
That's definitely want to know.
Moving on.
Let's move on to the next topic.
Let's get into some good, crazy stuff.
What the what?
First people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
Woo! Another one bites the dust.
What in the world?
Well, I mean, I just don't understand.
Boy, can you believe what these females are out here doing, bro?
I mean, like, PJ, You know you seen this clip before you got with her, and you still took the bait and did it anyway. Now look at you.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Now
$200K contract for 18, $200K a month contract for 18 years. Goodness gracious.
But what kid needs $200,000 a month?
Baby PJ needs it apparently.
Man, that is crazy, man. The system is so messed up that these athletes and celebrities can be tied down by these people.
It's messed up,
and man, it's sad for real, man.
It's very sad, man.
What's
It's
even
very sad.
sadder is that there are really females out here
They go for it.
who are trying to do these guys like that, man,
It's
and
kind of messed
put
up,
them in
man.
a trap.
It
Man, it's
happens
crazy.
even on a smaller level, man. I see all kind of guys that even have just a little better financial wealth or success in the neighborhoods that girls try to trap them. But it ain't even the girls trapping them. I mean, honestly, guys,
Some of them
do
it's
it
a
to
trap,
themselves.
Some of them it's a trap.
If a girl tells you, "Hey, don't mess with me," you know I'm crazy, and you still mess with them. Stupid is and stupid does.
We
right?
all victims to that.
We
too.
are all victims, man.
But,
Insanity is that's insanity.
But there's women out here that'll treat you really, really good
Up until that baby.
till you have that baby.
Till that baby.
They
come.
don't want you no more. They want that money.
They turn into carry, right?
But we not just gonna put all the blame on women either, because
No.
there's a lot of guys out here
Yes.
who don't take care of their kids.
They don't.
Aren't in their kids' lives. Ain't doing anything.
Won't buy a pamper, won't buy a baby wipe, won't buy a rattler or a pacifier.
Man,
It's
it's bad, man. It's real bad.
But to all y'all NBA stars out there, man, get one of you got all that money. Hire one of your homeboys to stop you from making these decisions.
No, man. Use your insurance and go get a vasectomy.
Yeah, man, or do some
Quit
research,
being
man.
foolish, man. Putting kids in these women.
You see, look at their pages, look at all their social media, look at ancestry.com, research all their background, know
Look,
what
man.
they come from.
Look, man. It's right here is getting me upset. I don't even want to talk about it no
I
more.
don't want to talk about it no more either. 'Cause
I want to
pay-
talk about our segment of giving back. Giving back was supposed to be this week about someone else, but me and Jones wanted to change it up a little bit.
Yeah,
And
switch
we
it
wanted
up.
to make our giving back to go out to our fellow brother.
We're going to send it out to our
Quentin
fellow
Walker.
brother. We're going to give back to my big dog,
And
Quentin Walker.
We would like for Quentin Walker to come over and
Come on
join us
over
for
and
a
join
second.
us, man. We had to give back to my dog Q.
We would
He
like
didn't know
for him
this-
to come.
He didn't
know this was happening.
He didn't know this was coming. It's a lot of light skin here right now.
He didn't know this was happening. But
So, man, we all talked about it, man. Really
Hey.
wanted to give back to you, man.
Hey,
for
for
what
real,
you
man.
do, and you help us out and so much, man. Beyond the game, y'all know what it is.
we don't only just see what you do in the group and all that. Like, we see the behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
All the work that you're putting in,
He puts
the
the magic
editing,
together.
everything you doing, the countless hours,
Man, y'all trying to make me
all
cry
that
with this
all that you do. We see that.
Yeah, man.
You know,
And
we was gonna do it last week,
But we
but we
decided-
wanted to throw you off some,
Y'all-
not
y'all
have
got
you
me.
thinking.
Y'all got
And
So
I
we,
tell you what, man, a lot of
Y'all got
people
me.
that's watching, a lot of people send videos in
yeah,
saying they wanted to give back to you, just showing their appreciation, man, because we really appreciate what you do for the sports fans, for everybody in Lexington. You always paying homage to everybody, man. Now it's time for you to get your flowers.
matter of fact,
It's
check
dope.
it. Check this video out right here.
Shout out to Quentin. Beyond the game. We see you doing your thing, bruh. But just remember, MJ Gang the wildest.
What's up, Q Walker, aka Nephew Q? Hey man, it's your boy Ralph checking in, man. I heard they was giving you some flowers today, man, so I definitely wanted to be a part of this celebration. Just want to tell you, one of the most humble guys I know. Met you about 4 years back. We was working at All Connect, selling at Bull, and yeah, man, we talked about some dreams that we had. You let me know some things that you had going on, and man, you allowed me to be a part of this BTG family, man, and I'm forever grateful for that, man. So I definitely want to give you your flowers, man, and let you know, man, I appreciate everything you do. Keep up the good work, man. Keep up, good things happen to good people, bro. And in my eyes, man, you one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life, bro. So just keep up the good work, man.
Hey Q, man, it's your boy Hot Dog. I just want to come on here and tell you I appreciate everything you do for me,
the Beyond the Game family, the Beyond the Game fans. You are the engine that keeps this car rolling. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate you bringing me on and having faith in me. Keep going, Q, man. I got you back always.
What up, Q? It's your boy, Drew. Just want to stop in and say thank you for all you do for us, man. Much appreciated. We love everything you do for us and all you do for the group. Proud of you, man. Keep going. Keep striving for greatness.
Q Walker, my fellow Buccaneers fan. Man, look, man, just want to give you your flowers, man. You know, you out here doing good things, man, with Beyond the Game. He said, she said, man, and beyond all of that, man, you just a genuine good dude, man, good friend. Man, you know, I've been knowing you for a long time, man. And, you know, I got love for you, bro. You know what it is with us, man. Plus, thanks for giving me the opportunity to do a show, man, with, you know, in your group, under your name, bruh. Thanks for having that confidence in me and knowing that I could do it, man. Thank you, man. Love you, bro.
My guy Q, Rabbit Foot Walker, the Wizard. Man, you already know how we rocking. You my brother. I appreciate everything you do for me and for Beyond the Game. Seems like it was only yesterday. You was calling me a hot dog, saying, hey, man, I want y'all to be guest on the show. And now here we are, rocking as one unit, taking this thing far, man. The sky's the limit. But I want to say, man, everybody doesn't see the hard work you put in behind the scenes. Everybody didn't see you on the mixing boards when we was at the radio or after a show, what you do to bring it all together. Sort of like Manny Fresh and P. Diddy with it, man. You really ought to go with that stuff, man, on what you do behind the scenes and how you make the magic happen. And I want to say I appreciate you, man, and everything you do for us, for all the fellas here, even for everybody that's part of the Beyond the Game Sports Page group, you know, that tap in every day. You give everybody a platform to do what they love and talk about sports. Man, God's going to bless you in a million ways. And everything that you dream and your goals, man, I hope it come true. And I'm here to be a part of the ride, man, and ride this out with you, man. I want to say I love you, man. I appreciate you as a brother. Today's your day, my dog.
What's up, Q Walker? Just wanted to take some time out of my day as I sit here and look at my office. And I just wanted to say, hey, man, we appreciate all the hard work that you do on Beyond the Game and all the other shows that you do. You do a lot of good work, solid work. You put a lot of effort into it. And I just want to let you know that your work is appreciated, my brother. Keep up the good work. We're here to support you.
Hey, big stupid, Quentin Jarrell Walker. Just wanted to say, I'm proud of you, brother. You know, you my brother. We go way back, like 4 flats, riding in that Subaru, baby. You feel me? I just want to say I love you, man. Quentin Jarrell Walker. Jarrell is his middle name for most of y'all that don't know. Keep doing it. Keep being a light. Keep being everything you are. This is your world. The world will continue to take notice. I love you, boy.
What's good, Q Walker? It's your girl, of course, none other than Chrissy J. 130 He Said, She Said. Listen, just want to come to you and be a part of this and tell you how much that you are appreciated, how thankful that I am for your friendship. Who would have known that the airport would have connected us in the way that it has, especially with the show. You are an excellent father, friend, son, and actually, you're a pretty good host. Like, you should probably be on TV one day. So, if nothing else, Q, I pray for continued blessings and prosperity and for you to continue to go in the direction that you're going and just keep God first and everything else will fall in place. Love you, buddy. Holla.
Yo, what up? It's your guy Jarvis, man. Just wanted to shout out my boy Q Walker, one of the hardest working men that I know, man, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me in the past. And man, just congratulate you, man, on everything that you're doing now, that you're gonna be doing in the future. You got big things ahead, bro. Keep trucking, man. Keep trucking, man. You're doing great things, man. I'm inspired. I told you that before, but I'm definitely inspired, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy, Quentin Walker. We appreciate everything you do on the scene and behind the scenes. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a host on the show. Keep up the good work, bro.
Hey Q, I just want to say I'm so proud of you and all you do between work and following your dreams with the show. It doesn't go unnoticed. You put in so much work trying to make everything run smooth and have a successful show. And I just really salute you for continuing to follow your dreams. I know I personally see the ups and the downs, not just the outcomes. So I truly commend you for that. I think that you're doing the damn thing for real. And I want you to know that we see you and we appreciate you, and I appreciate you, and I thank you for all that you do. I think that you're a wonderful father. You endure adversity, and I just hope that you let it continue to drive you to a deeper place and meaning in life, and keep grinding. I'm so proud of you.
Man, Q.
Go ahead and say something for the people, man.
First of all, I'd like to thank my mama, Jesus Christ. Nah, man. Nah, man, that's dope. Y'all definitely threw me off. I owe y'all for that. I'm gonna have to put something in there. I appreciate that, though, man, for real. A lot of people don't understand the hours of video editing and the time and the effort it takes. And not only just that, you have to make sure that you got the right people around you, like yourselves, and, you know, be legend and so forth and so on. Guys who are willing to put in the work with you to make this thing happen. So all in all, for real, without y'all, I can't do this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't do spoken words by myself.
But also, you don't just have this either.
Nah.
You also have He said, she said. So this man is really out here putting in work. I know before COVID hit, if you ever was down at Thursday Night Live, you would see him out working, microphone doing, think you're smarter than a fifth grader and all that stuff.
Didn't really see what he was doing on the radio show with the mixing board. And I mean, we do the show now, but the magic really happens once the show's over. You know, me and Q talk all the time, man.
Yeah,
the stuff that we got going on for the show,
we do,
and the vision he has, man, and he's putting it together. He's so humble.
Yeah, I do, man.
So humble, man. Every time he has an idea, it's always, well, how can I put somebody else on with it? No, man, it's your time. It's your time to shine. This is about you, man.
Yeah, I know. I hit Q up and was just asking some questions about some different things and like, hey, what can I do to help you and all that? And Q came up with this idea. Hey, let's put you and Jones in a show together.
And it's magic, baby.
And you know, it all started with him. So you know, man, for real, we just wanted to give you your flowers, man. Tell you how much we appreciate you, how much you love from a whole lot of folk.
Man,
you know you like my brother, man. So
man, listen, for real, I wanted the idea behind Beyond the Game was not just give Lexington something, but Kentucky its own sports show, because if you look at it, all you have is ESPN and Fox Sports. What about individual people like in Ohio, Kentucky, those type of states? What outlets do they have to give people from the community voices to come on the debate they and get what they got to get off? You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, when you watch these debate shows with Skip and Shannon and Stephen A. Smith and everything like that, they're not great talk back to us. But with Beyond the Game, I can get you, I can get him from out north, I can get him out west. All right, let's get on this show. Y'all get y'all ish off about sports. You know what I'm saying? And it gets people involved in the community to make them feel like they're a part of something. And who don't love sports?
Who don't love sports?
You see what I'm saying? So I created, me and Kyle Johnson, Keezy, shout out to Keezy.
Shout out to Keezy.
We created Beyond the Game to give Kentucky something that it doesn't have, which is a sports voice, because y'all Wildcats fans.
All day.
But outside of UK Wildcats, who else is talking about sports? You got KSR Radio, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, it's nothing.
I mean, people wake up and jump straight on the Beyond the Game group page every day, man. You give us a platform and give everybody something to do to get through their days,
yeah.
Hey, and if you haven't joined the group, it's Beyond the Game group.
Beyond the Game group.
Go join the group, man. It's a great group. Also, he said, she said, join that one also, man. That's a good one too.
These guys.
I think that's a good way to actually just close the show. I think that's a good way to close it, man. Everybody give a shout out to Q.
Hey, for real.
Make sure they give your flowers to Q and just let's everybody, man. Let's give our appreciation, man, and we're gonna keep this thing right.
Nah, we're not gonna close the show out because I can't get out of here till I hear Jones's random rant.
Random rants.
Let me get that over.
Random rants. Since you asked for it, since you want it.
Now, this is something that has been on my heart.
Okay.
Go ahead and start it
couple
off.
of days.
Okay. Go ahead and get it out.
People that get their steak well done.
Oh my goodness.
What is wrong with you?
Well done.
Can I stop you? I get my steak well done.
Oh, Lord. Man, saying? Like if
we should have known that.
If we go out to eat,
Right.
we're done eating. You still chewing on the first bite.
Hey, you want sauce?
I mean,
Soften it up a
man,
little
see,
bit.
a good steak doesn't need steak sauce.
Listen.
If you're getting a well done steak, why would you hurt that good beef like that? You might as well get a hamburger.
I like
hamburger.
my steak medium rare,
That's it.
and I can go up to medium.
Nowhere past
I
that.
can go up to medium,
go
but
past
nowhere
that.
past that.
No,
but medium rare is where it's at. Medium rare,
No steak sauce.
Medium rare, you don't need steak
I
sauce.
don't
When you
understand
cook
why
it
these
well,
people-
you cook all the
Why do
flavoring
y'all
out
go
of the
to?
steak.
Why do y'all
Can't
go
do it.
to? Why do
Can't
y'all
do
go
it.
to these expensive restaurants to get that real good beef, the good cow, that cow that was pampered? Y'all getting the pampered cow, the real good beef, and then y'all cook it till it's dry and tastes like boot
How
leather.
y'all eat it with
Look
still
like
like
boot
it's a
leather.
little pink? Like there's only one pink thing I put in my mouth, and it ain't no steak, bro. Like I can't do that.
I can't argue with that.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Can't
I
argue
like
with
both
that.
man.
I like it all.
But for real, seriously, people go to Jeff Ruby's,
Right.
and will get a well done steak. You might as well just went to the gas station and got some mingy beef jerky.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You might as
Y'all-
well.
Man, I'm trying to tell. I don't see how y'all do that.
I mean,
it ain't chewy, y'all.
it baffles
No,
me.
guys,
No,
it's
it is
great.
great.
It still holds
Like,
the flavor.
It will melt in your mouth.
Yeah,
It
Like,
still
it
holds
is
the
that
flavor.
good.
Like
I mean,
chewing
because
the
when you
back.
get well done,
Nah, man.
when you
It's
get
like
well
y'all chewing
done,
the
you
back.
cook the flavor out the steak, and now you got to get A1 sauce for the flavor.
I just
What's the
can't
point
get
of the
over
good
pink,
steak?
man. I can't get over cutting it and still seeing some.
For all
little-
y'all
Listen,
that's,
man.
for all y'all that's gonna
I
get well
want
done
my-
steak,
I want my steak to look my complexion, not his.
Not Jones.
Not his.
I don't want my steak my complexion.
Then that you break it down like that, that's kind of. a
Hey
good
man,
point. I
have
don't
you
want
have
my-
you ever tried a steak medium rare?
I'm too scared to.
Hey,
Try
I'm
medium.
telling
I'm
you,
too scared.
I
Try
am
medium
telling
first.
you.
Let's
I
go
am-
to medium.
I
We'll
am
graduate
telling
up.
you will
Hold
eat
the
and
flavor.
you will be like,
See,
oh
the
my
reason why
gosh.
is because shout out to my baby mamas for putting me on child support, but I don't have time to play around and get the steak, and I don't like it. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, okay, can you go back and make this well?
And
done?
they will.
You see
Well,
I'm saying?
what we gonna do is next time we go out to eat,
Oh,
we buying you a steak.
We buying you a medium steak.
And if you don't like it,
don't worry about it, I eat it.
we'll split it in
We'll
half.
split it.
The hell
They'll
with that.
cook it and
We'll
we'll
split it in
split it.
half,
Hell with that.
and then we'll get you
I'm not allowed to hang
we'll
with
get
y'all
you
no more.
another steak.
We'll
I'm
get
not
you.
allowed to hang with y'all
We'll
no
get
more.
you.
You allowed to hang with us.
We'll get you. We're
You
not gonna
allowed
get
to
them a
hang with
steak.
us.
I'm not buying no well done steak. We'll get a hamburger patty without the bun.
This guy.
Hey man,
We'll get a hamburger without the bun. Ain't get
Right.
no well done steak. We're not doing that.
he said he ain't allowed to hang
not-
out
I'm
with
not-
us no
I'm
more.
not
allowed
allowed
to
to
You
hang
can hang out
I'm
as long as there ain't no tequila involved.
Oh, if ain't no pet run involved, then we good. But as soon as y'all start taking shots, I'm out, bro. We can split this check up, and I'm gone, bro. 'Cause no.
I think it's time for another get together, ain't it?
Now, yeah, for
It's
sure.
definitely time.
Y'all have fun. Y'all let me know how it go.
Hey man,
We got you.
for real, man. We love you, bro.
Love y'all
you
too,
too,
man.
on
You already
everything,
know.
bro.
Y'all
We
too,
love you.
man.
Love you.
Love y'all too, man.
Appreciate it.
Look, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Please,
the fans for tuning
please,
Like and share this
subscribe, like, comment, share.
All that.
Please,
on,
not
man.
not just this show. Go back and watch the other show.
shows.
And then we're gonna have a show every week. It's dropping
Putting
on
for the people, man.
Thursdays.
We trying-
Thursdays at 6.
We being a voice, and we trying to give y'all a voice, man.
There it is.
And these first 2 shows have really been strictly sports. This is a sports show, but it's a sports and entertainment. So you will see more entertainment coming soon.
That's right. Spoken
Hey man,
minds.
spoken minds, man. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.